Hello, guys, welcome back to the second episode on how to write a research paper. For those of you who haven't seen the first episode of this tutorial series, please do watch it. I'll be linking down the link in the description below, and I would suggest all of you to watch it because I discussed a couple of topics that I would be covering in this video series, and it's very crucial that you look into that video. But nevertheless, I'll be recapping all those topics that I would cover. Um, this was the list of topics that I talked about in the previous video, and basically, in today's video, we'll be covering the first three topics. The rest of the topics, maybe next time. The first three topics that I'll be covering is what is a research paper, what is a conference paper, and what is the difference between a research paper and a conference paper. Now, moving on to the term research paper, we'll figure out what a research paper is, but let's dive into the term research. So, what exactly is research? As the name suggests, look at the spelling. Research. Re means repeat something, search means searching. So, what does the word mean? It means redo something. What do you redo? You research, or reiterate your searching, or repeat your searching. Now, there's something that I want to mention, and this is very important, very crucial because most of the students today believe or may believe that research means you have to come up with a topic which is out of this universe, out of this world, unique, 110% unique. No soul in the world should know about it. This is completely BS. In no way research paper implies that your topic has to be 100% unique. Now, there are cases when students may get demotivated by the fact that they have a research topic and this topic has already been researched somewhere outside or somewhere in the world. But that's not a bad thing at all. It's actually a good thing, and you, my friend, are one of the few luckiest persons if your research topic has already been researched before. Why? Because it gives you more resources to work on. At the end of the day, you are researching something, so you need a baseline to research on, right? If you don't have a baseline, what are you going to research on? And who's going to provide you with the baseline topic? If you have something in your mind, trust me, there may be someone such that he or she has the same thing in their mind. So it's a good thing if your research topic has been already researched because it gives you immense amount of resources, immense amount of support. Because when you want to share your interpretation on a topic, you first have to listen to what the others have to say about that topic. This is how it is. It's a win-win situation for both. And last but not the least, research can be done on anything. Okay, if it's a topic that has come to your mind, you can do research on it. Now that we know what the term research is all about, let's move on to what a research paper is. Uh, According to an article that I read online, an article which was written by someone from Sunny Empire State College, a research paper is an extended or expanded essay that presents your own interpretation or evaluation or argument. It's nothing but an essay. People make it look like it's something out of a rocket science movie. It's not. It's simple, it's precise, it's concise, it's just an essay. Now, say you have a research topic, and if I tell you to explain what your topic is, what will you do? You'll write an essay on it, and you'll give me that essay. And that essay is nothing but a research paper. It's not a full-fledged research paper, but it's a good draft of a research paper. And what will your essay consist of? It will consist of your interpretation, which will have many arguments as well. Your arguments may have many logics. Why do you need logics? Because you will have to back your interpretations with some logic. Moving on to the next line. When you write an essay, you use everything that you personally know and have thought about a subject. This is very true. If I tell you to write about a cat, you're going to write about a cat. You're not going to write about a dog. Why? Because once you have the subject in your mind will try to give you ideas of everything that you know about that subject. So, what are you going to do? You're going to write it, you're going to write everything you know about it, and this, my friends, is what research paper is all about. People saying mumbo jumbo things about research papers. This, oh, I can write this and I can write that. It's easy. Everything should be made as simple as possible. Now, moving on to the next line. When you write a research paper, you build upon what you know about the subject and make a deliberate attempt to find out what experts know. Now, this line is very important. Why is it important? If you already know about a certain topic, you have your own interpretation of that topic. But when you try to compare your interpretation with someone else's interpretation, that's where you start to distinguish between the quality of your research. You may have a different approach to how you have solved a problem. They as in the experts, they may have a different approach to how they have solved the same problem. Now, your way of problem solving may be efficient, but how will you prove that? Of course, you'll have logics behind it. You'll have your sets of evaluations behind it. So once you start making this comparison, you will sort of get the idea of where you stand as a researcher, where you stand as a writer. Moving on, a research paper involves surveying a field of knowledge in order to find the best possible information in that field. In order to know your topic, you need to invest the right amount of time in that topic. For example, if I tell you to start riding a bicycle, and say, for example, you have never ridden a bicycle before, would you be able to ride it in the first try? Well, you could possibly, but considering an average person would need a lot of time, a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, a lot of practice before they can eventually start riding a bike without any hesitation, without any problem. So you need a certain bit of time, effort when it comes to doing something. The same thing goes into your research papers. You need patience and perseverance when you write a research paper because you need to research about your topic, you need to know what the experts know, you need to read other articles, other papers regarding the same topic. And once you know everything, once you have read most of the things, that's when you would finally start to understand where you stand in terms of knowledge about your topic. And lastly, the last line says that, and that survey can be orderly and focused if you know how to approach it. The approach should be focused, it should be systematic, it should have a meaning. Everything should have a meaning, actually. You just do not randomly do things for the sake of doing. You should always have a mentality to achieve something. You should always have a mentality to achieve a bigger goal, to have a better output. Because when you are focused on something, when you do something systematically, your output is more fruitful. This is something that you need to know. This is something that I personally came to know very late in my life. But once you start doing things systematically, your output becomes very fruitful. Trust me.